Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome back to Mr. Mahmoud Helmi channel. Today, inshallah, we will, in this video, complete and continue teaching and explaining the most important parts in Unit 1, Prep 3, New Hello. Okay, we will start. The title of the unit is Around Town, as we said before. We will start with a very important title, Stop Here. When I say stop here, that you will see something very important. Asking and giving directions. Asking and giving direction is one of the most important skills that most student or every student should be very well in dealing with that important point. Asking for directions. When you ask someone for directions, how can you say that? There are so many different expressions that you can say when you ask for directions. First, you can say, how can I get to, for example, the bank? How can I get to the railway station? Where is the museum? How far is the mall from the hotel? Is there a bank around here? Okay. Could you tell me how to get to the airport? How do I find the museum? Pardon me, I'm lost. How do I get to the hotel or Hilton Hotel? Which is the best way to find currency exchange agency or office? Could you direct me to the Grand Hotel? Which way do I get to the Egyptian Museum? What's the best way to the airport? Excuse me, do you know where is the theater is? Excuse me, do you know where is the opera house is? Is this the right way to the Egyptian Museum? Okay, so as you see, my dear students, there are so many expressions that you can use to ask for directions. And once you use them in everyday language, you will be very well in using them, inshallah. Giving directions. When you ask someone about directions, he will answer you. So what is the best answers for, or the best answer for someone who is asking for a direction? If someone asks you, for example, what's the best way to the airport? Go straight on, you can answer like this. Go straight on Murad Street, okay? Turn back, go back, turn left, turn right, go along 30 June Road, cross the Nile over the bridge, cross the bridge over the Nile, sorry. Take the first or second road on the left or the right. It's on the right or it's on the left. Go past the right road, right street, or Murad Basha Street. The easiest way is to take a subway or take the metro. The best way is to take a taxi. It's in the corner. It's in the middle of the block. Okay, these are the expressions that you can use when you give direction, when you give directions. Okay, exercise. Write a paragraph of about 110 words about your city. As I told you before, my dear students, when you write the paragraph, you should put in your mind that the paragraph that consists of 110 words, it's a little bit long, and it should include an introduction. The introduction is expressing or talking about the ideas that you will deal with when you deal with the paragraph. Then the subject matter or the ideas that you will write about when you deal with your paragraph. Then the last part of your paragraph should include a conclusion, and in the conclusion you write your opinion or some sentences that you conclude your paragraph when you express your opinion or write something about the ideas that you've dealt with in your paragraph. Another paragraph, write what you do at the weekend and what times. So you have to write in details about what you do in the weekend and at what times, and I think that is a very easy subject. Here, listening corner, a police officer and a tourist. Here, you have to let yourself or give yourself a good span of time to read and listen to some native speakers so as to improve your skill of listening. Now, listen to that dialogue, okay, and try to read it carefully and read it loudly for yourself. Excuse me, officer, I think I'm lost. Can you help me find my hotel, please? Certainly. What's the name of your hotel? It's the Grammar Bank Hotel. I think I know where it is. Is it far? No, not really. Do you have a car? Are you driving? No, I don't have a car. Okay, actually, it's on about 10 minutes walk. But if you want, I can call you a cab. No, thank you. I don't mind walking. Okay, then let me give you the directions. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now go along this street until you get to the bank. Do you see that tall building? Yeah. So at the traffic lights there, turn left to Great Shiva Avenue. Okay, I will turn left. Correct. Then go straight on, take the second right, and that should take you to the Grammar Bank Hotel. Okay, I will take the second left. No, it's the second right. Thank you. That's a dialogue about someone who is asking about the place or about the direction. It's a kind of application about asking and giving direction. Now, let's go to the vocabulary corner. Now, we will listen and try to repeat the vocabulary of lessons 3 and 4. Please try to read and after me. After I finish reading, try to read them carefully, please. Natural, exhibition, space, journey, passengers, electric, unusual, expensive, furry, comfortable, below, around, indoors, meetup, suggestions, grandparents, the science museum, railway station, information, environment, flow, tram, cheap, furries, this is plural, boring, transport, prefer, this is a verb, phrase, suggest, final decision. Now we will go to another part of this unit discussing around and round. Around and round are prepositions or adverbs. They could be used as prepositions or adverbs. We use around and round when we refer to movements. As you see, we use round and around when we refer to movements in circles or from one place to another. So again, we use round, put Underline this. We use. We use. We use around and round when we refer to movements in circles or from one place to another. Around and round can both be used. Around is more common in American English. Round is a little more common in speaking. Let's go to some examples to make it clear. The earth goes round the sun. Movement in circles, movement in circles. The earth goes round the sun. We spent a very pleasant day walking around the town. We spent a very pleasant day walking around the town. Movement from one place to another. Movement from one place to another. Now they are retired. They are planning a trip around the world, around the world. We also commonly use around and round in phrasal verbs. Can you pass these applications forms around to all the people present? Can you pass these application forms around to all the people present? We spent the whole day moving around some furniture in the bedroom. Around and round also mean in different places and here and there. Okay, around. Underline this and put it in your mind, please. Around and round, okay, are also mean, they also mean in different places and here and there. Example, people were panicking and running round and shouting. People were panicking and running around and shouting. Round here, here and there. They were running here and there, not in a definite direction. Where is Jill? I know she's around somewhere in the office. Around can also mean approximately. Around can also mean approximately. Approximately. How old do you think? Do you know the meaning of the word approximately? If you don't know the meaning of the word approximately, you can check it up in your dictionary. Okay. How do you know? How do you know? How do you think the castle is? I'd say around 5 years. I'd say around 5 years. About here approximately means about. Another important point about this point, that is making suggestions. How can we make suggestions? When we want to make suggestion, we use these expressions. Keep them in your mind and read them carefully, please, my dear son and my dear daughter in Prep 3. Let's revise English, let's revise physics, let's revise Arabic, let's revise English. What about going to the cinema? What about going to the gym? What about going to the theater? How about going to the zoo? Why don't we go to the gym? Couldn't we play some computer game? Shall we play? Shall we eat? What would you say? What would you say to your uncle? What would you say to your father about the time we have wasted? Don't you think it's a good idea to watch a video? Don't you think it's a good idea to study English? Don't you think it's a good idea to call our relatives? Does it matter if we have something to eat? Would you like to play? Let's go to swim. I suggest we take into consideration. I suggest we take anything into consideration. We could, do you fancy? We might as well. All these expressions could be used when we make suggestions. What about when someone gave or made some suggestions and gave some suggestions? Well, and you accept these suggestions. What is your reaction, or how do you respond to these suggestions? If you accept these suggestions, you will say, okay, let's. Yes, I'd like to. Yes, I'd love to. What a good idea. Why not? Yes, with pleasure. Yes, I feel like taking a walk. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, yes, that's not a bad idea. Brilliant. Count me in two. These are the expressions that we use when we accept suggestion. What about if you refuse suggestion? If you don't have time, someone suggested something to you and you don't have time to do that, so you refuse politely that suggestion. In some cases, you want to refuse or you disagree with the suggestion, you could say, no, let's not. Well, I'd rather, and you say something else. I'd rather go swimming. I don't feel like it. I dislike going for a walk. What an awful or bad idea. I'm not sure about that idea. I'd love to, but I have to visit my grandfather in the hospital. I don't think it will work. I don't think I can. I'm not very keen on go swimming. And here we will see something else that is mentioned in your student book, life skills. Life skills, it's something that gives you ideas how to improve your skills. Sometimes other people prefer to do different things from you. Remember to think about their opinions and feelings before you make a final decision together. We have to think about others. We have to take care of others' feelings. Remember to think about their opinions and feelings before you make a final decision together. Here are the last part of our video today. That is the vocabulary of lessons 5 and 6. I want you to read carefully and revise them and repeat after me, please. Computer game, invitation, invent, activity, history, gardener, century, famous, plants, it's a noun, fantastic, located, jewelry, nowhere else, protection, pots, invite, platform, invention, pushore, reasons, address, khedive, plant, grow, pottery, the ancient Egyptian, quietly, protect, nearby, get married. And this is the last part of unit 1. And this is the test about unit 1. I want you to answer this test. It includes a dialogue, then multiple choice, write an email. Okay, I will help you answering this unit or this test, inshallah, in the next session. Bismillah. I wish you the best of time. I hope you have enjoyed and get the most benefits from this video. Till we meet again in the next video. Thank you very much. Till we meet again, don't forget to put like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and bye-bye.